Hi, welcome. මං ගැහුවේ නෑ ගේම් එක ලයිව් එකේ ආවේ නෑ කොට දවසකින් 10 කීයකින් 14කින් 5කින්
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
ඒක මගේ නෑ කියලා වලක් නෑ
Revelio.
ඔසු කඩෙන්නේ නැත්තේ
You're back. Nice to see you again.
කලින් ඉරියේදී කවුද ඉතින් nice to see you මොකද්ද කරන්න ඕනේ දැන් මේන් මිෂන් එක Under potion.
It's like a place right out of a storybook. This looks intriguing. Oh, here's a pleasant surprise. Revelio. Compulso. Accio. Depulso. Ireland itself would be proud. Levioso. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. Levioso. here. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. Oh, Wise, thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Tips in the hat, if you please.
I was hoping to see you.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor. So much happened while you were away. Nearly Headless Nick asked me to get some rotten roast beef from the kitchens.
Rotten roast beef?
Yes, I thought it was odd too. But then we took the roast beef to Sir Podmore of the Headless Hunt, and...
You met the Headless Hunt? That must have been interesting, to say the...
Yes. And then I had to find Richard Jackdaw's head in the pumpkins so that he'd tell me about how he died.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
You and your friend Charles spoke of the portkey and of trials you'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic.
Precisely. Charles is another of the Keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that,
Lumos. Protego!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's friend.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poking. Enough beef flesh for everyone.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Confringo.
Well, if we're talking beasts, it's the Niffler that's the real commodity. Shouldn't you agree?
Lumos.
මේ හොරා ගේම් එකක ඒව මට මෙහෙම ගේම් එකේ ඒව මතකවත් නෑ. ඒව මෙහෙම තිබ්බා කියලා. අවුරුදු දෙකකට කලින් නේද?
Off on another adventure, are we?
අනිකර හොරා ගේම් එකක්.
What do you have in store for me this time?
ඒපන් මොකක්ද කරන්නේ?
Lumos. Confringo.
අම්මට බිමට පයින්නදෝ මේ මේකට පැන පැන යන්නද දෙන්නේ? അയ്യോ അന്തി
Lumos.
These rocks have seen better days.
Lumos. Lumos.
What are you up to now?
Over here.
We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Quickly now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Don't follow it all. Leave your accusations.
ഈ സ്പെല്ല് മകനെ തീനോ അത് ഇങ്ങനെ സ്പെല്ല് കണ്ണേനെ മകൻ ഗാഡകില്ലേ കാട്ടാണ്ട് എന്തൊക്കെയാ കൂതൽ
to the patrol. There must be something here.
The track is still down.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
The track is totalis.
Hey, welcome.
Orders. Directly from Ranrock.
These orders indicate that they're after something to do with names. What names? And why here?
I will draw blood. Oh, this'll be a laugh. I've been fighting since before you were born. Expelliarmus!
You won't get away with that.
Confringo! Confringo!
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
माइकी के साथ देरी कर बा याको माइकी के साथ देरी कर लगी तो साथ देरी कर कहीं फोन नहीं कोल्डा हाइयिंग कथा करो गेम में के वे इन्ने මේ මයික් එක හද්ද ගොඩක් වැඩි කරොත් මට ගේම් එක ගන්න හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ මං ගත්ත ස්ටුඩියෝ මයික් එක
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter, though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. A reservoir of ancient magic, downstairs, near the entry.
බාගෙන හදපු හොරර් ගේම් එකක් වගේ. මේ කියන්නේ හොරත් නෙවෙයි අරකට නෙවෙයි. දෙකේටි මැක් රිමෝට් එක දාව. යන්නේ අපිට.
I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section. That must have done something. Best have a look around.
පලයන් බයි යන්න මම දැන් මේ ෆෝන් එකෙන් ඔන් කරලා බැලුවා ඇහෙන්නේ නැද්ද කියලා මට ඕනෙට වඩා ශබ්ද එනවා වෙනද කතා කරනකොටත් වඩා මේ කම් දෙකේ උලක් කියලා
More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different.
උඹේ කන් ඇහෙන්නේ කොහොමද මගේ කන් ඇහෙන්නේ නැත්තේ මට පොඩි සද්දෙත් ඇහෙනවනේ
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time.
Potato! Confringo!
What have the keepers planned for me?
මේක මගේ යන්නේ FPS 60යි මේකේ කොමක් ගන්න බෑ
These look familiar.
මේ මගුල ඔප්ටිමයිස් කරලා නෑ බං හරියට
Levioso! Accio!
එතනද යන්න තියෙන්නේ
Accio.
Ada mammu fight ya.
Accio.
Ini ada masa orang ini benar. Saya mampu boleh kira.
More statues.
Confringo.
Not making this easy on me.
Accio.
ආදුන්නත් හේවෙනට රඳුම පිස්සු බල්ලු සල්ලි වලට පාර දෙන්නේ ශරීරේ.
I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
උඹට විතරයි ඇහෙන්නේ නැත්තේ බෙලෝ. යන්න ගියා.
Accio. Accio.
මට හිතාගන්න මොකක්ද කරන්න ඕනේ කියලා.
What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different. seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides.
Depulso. Accio.
I need to see how the room changes when I move in and out of the archway.
Accio.
ඉතින් ගන්න බැරිද මං ඒක?
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Okay. යක්කු ඉන්න ගේම් එකක් ගහපන්. යක්කු ඉන්න ගේම් ගන්න දවස් වලට තොපි එනවේ.
Accio.
චෙස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා ගන්න ඕනේද? කරගවනේ.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
මට මාව ෂුවර් නෑ බං එහෙම යන්නද? Outlast 2 එක ගන්න කම්මැලි ඉවෙන් ග්‍රැෆික්ස් නේ.
So that's it. I need to use both sides of the archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
Accio.
चेस्ट को ओढ़ने चेस्ट का कर ले मुंह भाई पारे हम भाई अंडा आउटलास्ट के वहाँ से बस मंगलन में एक हुए कि अच्छा लगे हुए आउटलास्ट के भाई इधर है बस आउटलास्ट के ओढ़ मंगे यही
archway to get the platform to the other side of the bridge.
बंग आउटलास्ट के क्या हुए कब गेम में क्यों रखा है गेम में के ओल्ड वन ने भी गेम में के निकल हाथ बुसा तुझे आके क्या क्या उठे අනේ ගේම් එකේ ඔක්කොම කරන්නේ බං නිකන් ඔය ආච්චිලා වගේ උන් ඉන්නේ ඔක්කොම ගේම් එකේ වයිතේ උන් කියලා නෑ අර මම මේ මුල් දවස්වල ගහුවේ ලැප් එකේ මම PC එක ගත්තට ගෙව්වා ආයෙත් නෑ एक टू इवर करන්න ඉතලා මට අරගෙන ඒක මම ඉවර කරේ නෑනේ ගෙව්වා කොන්ද හෙටවරෙන් කියන්නේ කොහෙද හෙටෙන්ඩෝ
Accio. Accio.
විසාගි කියන්නේ මොකද්ද?
Right, then look at this.
Protego. Expelliarmus. Confringo. 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 Expelliarmus. Confringo.
වයිසේජ් කියන්නේ මොකද්ද?
What a relief. Another pensive.
ගේම් එකක්ද?
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday.
Open challenge.
He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace.
एक गांड है मैं
What if I
बेसिकली
could help him, Professor?
मैं विंडोज 11
You
वाला
do so
सपोर्ट
much for
नहीं
your
है
father already.
It's not enough.
पहले विंडोज
I want to take away his pain.
පරණ ගේම් ගහන්න හැදුවා අලුත් Windows 11 just ඉතර
It
අප්ඩේට්
is
එකේ
tempting, I know,
පාක
to
ඉස්සෙක්
use
ගහන්න බෑ.
this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world.
තාම මොකක්ද
But human
පාක 5
emotion
එක
is
ගහන්න
a
බෑ, 4
potent
එක ගහන්න
force
බෑ.
unto itself.
3 ගෙව්වේ.
Even the most well-meaning and competent
Windows
witch
11 logo
cannot
අවුලක්
possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take.
ඒ උඹටනේ ගහන්න පුළුවන් බල්ලෝ. තාම උඹට පෙන්නන්න. ගේම්ස් ගහන්න බෑ. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔය ගේම්ස් ක්‍රැක් කරන එකෙක් ඉන්නවා එම්ප්‍රස් කියලා. උගේ ක්‍රැක් ගහන්න බෑ Windows 11 අලුත් අප්ඩේට් එකේ. මම Windows අප්ඩේට්
Every
කරනවා.
year a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their TVs. Oh, Miss Morgana, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this
මං
evening.
ගේම්ස්
There's
මේ
much
හැමදාම
I'd
ගේම්ස්
like to
බලනවා
share with you.
ක්‍රැක් කෙනේ
That would be delightful. We shall let the others
ගේම්
know.
රිලීස් කරන සයිට් එකේ.
Very well. I shall see you then.
කියන්නේ ඔරිජිනල් මම රිලීස් කරන සයිට් එකේ ස්කිප් කරලාට එමේ යන්නත් කලින් මම උන්ගේ සයිට් එකට ලොගින් වුණා. උන්ගේ තියෙනවා ක්‍රැක් අලුත් ක්‍රැක් වැඩ කරන්නේ
Another
නැහැ කියලා.
memory. Now to find a way out of here.
Windows 11 වල මේ 2004 ආපු අප්ඩේට් එක ඒ අප්ඩේට් එකකින් වයිරස් ගාඩ් එකකින් ෆයිල් එක ඩිලීට් කරනවා කොච්චර කරත් ඒ කියන්නේ කම්පැනියෙන්ම ඒක වයිරස් එකක් විදිහට මේව කරලා
That must be the way back to the map chamber.
මට පාකයිස් එක ලයිව් එක ගහන්න ඕනේ මං සෙටප් ෆයිල් එකක් දාගෙන ඉන්නේ ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරාට රන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ ක්‍රෑෂ් වෙනවා.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first
වයිරස්
trial?
ගාඩ් එකෙන්
I
නෙවෙයි
have,
ඩිලීට්
Professor.
කරන්න බං
Rookwood.
Windows වලින් ඩිලීට් කරන්න මට Windows ඩිලීට් කරන්න නම් ඔය ගේම් ගහන්න Windows 10 දාන්න නම් ඒ පරණ ගේම් ගහන්න Windows 11 එකේ ගහන්න බෑ.
We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of Sanbakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we
මම
know
පරණ
more.
ගේම් ගහන්න නැහැ ගොඩක් අර දැන්
We
මම
shall
නිදාගත්ත
defer to you in this
game එක try
matter,
එක
of course.
ගේම් එක අරගෙන ගේම් එක
Now
ටික වෙලා
then.
ගෙව්වේ
Wait,
පැයක්
Professor,
ගහන්න දිනේ
the
මම
name
ගේම් එක
Rookwood.
එඩිට් කරේ කීක
You
සෙටින් හදන
think
එක
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ramrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Serona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, Don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go,
Professor?
have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path.
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
ජීවිතය ගන්න අපිට කිසි ගේම් එකක් ගහන්නම් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. අරුතෙන් ආව. දෙර දිනවා. ගේම් එකටද? ජීවිත 10ට ඕනේ ගේම් එකේ රීපැක් එකේ විතර ජීවිත 14ක් බා. ඔරිජිනල් ගේම් එක ඔරිජිනල් එක ගත්තා නම් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැතුව ගහන්න තිබ්බා. ඒ ඩොලර්
I should ask Serona at the three
ගන්න වගේ සල්ලි නෑ බා රුපියල් 30000 දීලා ගේම් ගන්න.
The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
I hope you will come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other.
අපිට පෙන්නන්න. ඒ පාක්‍රා එකේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ මේක. අපිට කියවන්න පේනවා. මේ පාක්‍රා X එක රන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ 14 gen CPU වල බා. ක්‍රැක් එක. Windows 11 run Windows 11 අලුත් අප්ඩේට් එකේ 14 gen CPU වල රන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ මේ Windows 11 එකේ අප්ඩේට් එකේ අවුල. මම Windows අප්ඩේට් කරන හැම වෙලේම අලුතෙන් එන ගේම්ස් වල මේක තියාගන්න ඕන ඉඳ ඒව අලුතෙන් එන ගේම්ස් ගන්න පුළුවන් වුණාට පරණ ගේම්ස් ගන්න බෑ. මේ 3300 මට දෙනවා නම් මම ගේම් එක ගන්නවා. දුන්නොත් ගහනවා මම ලයිව් එකේ. බැරන් දුන්නොත්. නැත්තම් ගන්න. ඒකත් එහෙම තමයි මම මේ මුකි සයිට් එකේම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. මේ සයිට් එකේ නම් මට දැන් හොයන්න බෑ. ගේම් තියෙනවා ලස්ස ගන්න. පාකේජ් එක තියෙනවා උඩින්ම දාලා උන් පින් කරලා ඉම්ප්‍රෙස්ලා ඒ කියන්නේ ගේම් එක ක්‍රැක් කරනවා. ඒකනේ ලොකුම ගේම් එක क्रैक करने होंगे एक आई है सीक्रेट मिराज जगह रन ना मंग दन सत्य के तरह सत्य करो मास तक तो ना कहीं गादी मंग आए गत्ता लाइव की गहन के लर वाकई में शैडो से के वाक में ऐसे की शैडो से की रखा बस से में ऐसे की मिराज रन आपको गहन नहीं किया मिराज गहन पे आपको विंडोज 11 ने किया मगर रन ने में विंडोज 11 ने की गेम में क्या हो ओरिजिनल लगा मैं गन्नो नहीं कहाँ देना पाया को है दवान उससे हो होरर गेम कहाँ डबाए गेम फिल्म में का कब बालन बेलू ना के कहाँ नहीं गेम में कहाँ डबाए ने किसु अरे ये गेम में मेलो रहा है लास्ट ना नहीं
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you.
अरे एलन ने की करना भाई देने एलन ने की करना आई ये तो गेम में होरर गेम में गाबू गेम वाली बाई दे गेम में गया वा एलन ने एक 2 के ग्राफिक करना ग्राफिक
You miserable lout.
ඒක මම ලයිව් එකේම ගහලා ලයිව් එක ඉවර කරෙත් දැන් ගහන්න බැරි කම. ඒක තමයි ගේම් එක. මං කියනට වෙලා ඇලන් වෙක් 2 එක ගහලා බලන්න. මට ගහන්න බෑ PC එකේ උනාට. ගහන එකේ වීඩියෝ එකක් හරි බලමු.
My life is behind me.
ගහන්ට බෑබන් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා බලවට මට ඩිලීට් කරන්න වෙන්නේ තේරුම් නැහැ ඩවුන් කරලා. මගේ Windows 11 වල ගහන්න බෑ පරණ ගේම්. Epic එකේ සමයකට ෆ්‍රී දුන්නොත් බලන්න. සමයකට ගොඩක් වෙලාට ෆ්‍රී දෙනවා ඔය වගේ හොරර් ගේම් පරණ ගේම්.
Lumos.
මම බොරුවට ඩවුන් කරලා අන්තිමට මගේ නිකන් වෙලාව අපරාධේ ඩේටත් අපරාධේ ෆ්‍රී තිබ්බා.
What a long time ago. May we talk about this?
කවන්න ඩවුන් කරපන්. ඕ ඩවුන් කරලා මම ගෙනත් දීපන්.
Got called on to read out.
ඔයද බං මේ ෆොටෝ එක තියෙන්නේ?
It's you!
පල්ලෙහාද තියෙන්නේ?
Brilliant!
ඒක ඉන්න බෑබන් කම්පැනි මෙන්න එකට. බයි බාලි මිනිට් කියලා මම දන්නවා මම හැමදාම ගේම් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරනවා. දැන් මේක ගාලි වෙරලා තව ගහන්න ගේම් 20ක් විතර තියෙනවා.
Since when should it matter?
මේ දවස් 4-5ම ලයිව් එක දාගන්න බැරුණා නේ. ඒ දවස් ටික ලයිව් එක දැම්මම මේක ඉවර කරන්න තිබ්බා. දරියා රෑනකන් ගහලා මේක ටිකක් භාගයක් කර ඉවර කරලා දාන්න. කොහෙද මේ මිෂන් එක තියෙන්නේ? වම් මේ මිෂන් එක මේ දිගට තියෙන්නේ.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
ගහන්න පුළුවන් ගේම් එකක් බලලා ගියාම Windows 11 එකේ අලුතෙන් ආපු මකුලක් කතා ගන්නද ගහන්න බැරි ගේම් එක කියවන්නේ. අනික කටින් ගේම් එකක් කියවන්න පරණ ගේම් නැතුව.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Sirona, please. Then I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seems as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now.
We are. I hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realise I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him, about Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumours I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends. Don't misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Sirona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
එකෙක් බං එක්ස් කරන්න ෆ්‍රී ෆයර් account එකක් ඕනේ කියලා JBL එක ෆොටෝ එකක් දාලා ගියා. ඌ JBL එක දෙනවලු ෆ්‍රී ෆයර් account එකක් දුන්නා. පුතුම දික්කේ ඉන්නේ. අනිවාර්යයෙන් හොරකම් කරපු JBL එකක් එන්න. Sure.
Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Welcome to the Og's Head. Any empty seat is yours. Is this supposed to be painless?
Hello, Lodgok. Sirona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am. And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Sirona trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Sirona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
Very well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise to share Ranrock's plans with me.
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
GTA 6 එකේ අලුත් ට්‍රේලර් එක මේ දාලා තිබ්බා. ඒක අර කලින් එක තරම් නම් හයිප් එකක් නැහැ වුණාට මට නම් කලින් ට්‍රේලර් එක සුපිරි. මේ පාර ට්‍රේලර් එක එච්චර නෑ වගේ. කිසි අර ගැම්මක් නැහැ ට්‍රේලර් එක. අවුරුද්ද බලන් ඉඳන් වගේ දී කෙනක.
I'm ready.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind see things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable.
It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
මොකක්ද ඩේස් ගෝන් එකේ අලුතෙන් රීමාස්ටර්ඩ් කරලා ඇවිල්ලා තිබ්බ බං ගේම් එක. ඒ කියන්නේ රීමේක් එකක් කරලා ගේම් එක ග්‍රැෆික් පොඩ්ඩක් වැඩි කරලා. ඒක ගහන්න හිතන වුණාට මේ මගේ ගේම් එකේ ස්ටයිල් එක කැමති නෑ ඒවා. බයික් එකකින් හැමදාම යන්න බෑ ලාස්ට් ඔෆ් අස් එක වගේ නෙවෙයිනේ. ඕපන් වර්ල්ඩ් හින්දා මට සෙට් නෑ. නැත්තම් මං ගහනවා ඒක ගේ. But I story of mother. Would one at the man? Mamadi would to the you do one near Kalinki and Debe.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizardkind is taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
ඕම කියන හැමෝම සජ්ජයට දාපුවේ නෑද මම කලින් දෙපාරම දැම්මේ මාලිමාට මම මේ පාර කියන දාන්න නිදාගත්තා.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the dark protectors, known as Inferi. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
The darkness. From the darkness එක ක්‍රැක් කරලා නෑද? බම්බු ගහපන්. तो यार तो ये गुब्बा गेम तो होया गया एक को क्रैक किया ना दिया कोई आया नहीं मैंने तब पारना गेम में कोई आया
Lumos. Moths. Curious. Merlin's
ඕක
big.
පටගාලා ඕන්න එක නෑ මම දැන් මේ බැලුවා විතරයි බෑ මේ බලලා තමයි මට කිව්වේ From the Darkness කියලා ගේම් එකක් ක්‍රැක් වෙලා නෑ ඔරිජිනල් එක තියෙනවා ක්‍රැක් එක නෑ මම දැන් පිට් ගෙල්ලගේ බැලුවා ඩොඩීලගේ බැලුවා උන්කි තමයි ඉතින් ගන්නව නම් ගන්න දෙන්න ගන්න එකක් නෑ නේ ක්‍රැක් වෙච්ච ගේම් ස්ටීම් රිප් එකේ තියෙන ඉතින් ඒකෙත් බලන්න අම්මට ප්ලීස් ගේම් එකක් කියලා ප්ලීස් චෙක් කරන්න Beyond the Darkness කියලා ගේම් එකක් නම් තියෙනවා From the Darkness කියලා එකක් නෑ Beyond the Darkness කියලා එකක් තියෙනවා මොකද්ද දන්නේ මොන જાතියේ ඉඳන් බලන්න බෑන් පොඩි එකෙක් ඉන්නේ බෝනික් එක උස්සගත්තා ඌව කාර් එකක් එනවා කාර් එකෙන් බේරලා යන්න තියෙන බෝලයක් තියෙනවා එච්චරයි ගේම් එකේ තියෙන කිසි දෙයක් නෑ බෑ ඒක තියෙනවා ඒක මේ ළඟදී රිලීස් වෙලා තියෙන එක නම් ග්‍රැෆික් ඇති හැබැයි නෑ බං GB 4 ගේම් එක GB 4 ගේම් එක කොහෙ ග්‍රැෆික්ස්ද බං
Lumos. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further.
Your name?
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Depulso. Lumos.
බැරි ගෙව් ඇද නැද්ද? තාම ගේම් එක පටන් ගත්තවත් නෑ ඒක ඉවර කරන්න.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here.
අම්මට
Confringo! These inferior, horrible!
පිච්චුවන් විතරයි මැරෙන්නේ. ඒක දැනගත්තේ කොහොමද? වරාංග ගිය තියෙනවා දාන්න තියන්න යන්න ඕනේ ඔර මේ මේකට ඒවා නියම කරගන්න.
Lumos. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Depulso! Lumos. What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way. Depulso! Levioso! Accio!
Wingardium Levioso තිබ්බනම් මේ දෙකම එකපාර කරයිව.
Lumos. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Confringo. Confringo. Depulso. Confringo. Lumos.
ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා ගහන්න මට කම්පියුටර් එකක් ගෙනත් දීපන් එහෙනම් Windows 11 නැති මොකද කතා කියන්නේ ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරා මට ගහන්න වෙන්නේ නැහැ 7කටවත් ආව මේ ගේම් එක ඉවර කරන්න
Depulso. Lumos.
Okay.
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. This looks even more complex.
අරගන්න එක තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ. කොහොමද ඒක ගන්න?
Lumos.
ඔකට නින්දා ගන්න. ඔකට වැඩ කරන්නේ නැද්ද වැඩ කරන දේ බැලුවේ Windows 11 වලට PC එක අප්ඩේට් කරවං. අප්ඩේට් කරලා බලපන් වැඩ කරනවද නැද්ද කියලා උඹ මම පෙන්නන්න ඕනේ උඹට හොයාගත්තේ මොකද උඩට යන්නේ
Depulso. Lumos. Depulso. Lumos.
කියපං මට මේක යන විදිය රෙද්දෂන්
Lumos, making this spin ought to raise that platform. That must be it.
දැන් නිකන් මට කන්ෆියුස් වගේ මේකෙන් මට යන විදිය මතක නැහැ What am I making ye?
Revelio. Lumos.
Man දැක්කේ නැහැ කියන්කෝ ඒක.
Capulso. Lumos. The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus. A dead ashwinder. Better show this to Lodgok. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway.
ඒ ගේම් ප්ලේ වල නෑ මම ගේම් ප්ලේ එකක් බැලුවේ නෑ ඒවා. දැන් ගේම් ප්ලේ එකක් බලන්න. මොකද්ද ගේම් එකේ නම? මොකද්ද වයිසේජ්ද? අර ඊජිප්තු ගේම් ප්ලේ එකද බං නෑනේ. ඊජිප්තු ගේම් එකක් කියලා තිබ්බේ අන්නේ ගේම් එක නම් ගහන්න ආසයි. පිරමීඩ් එකක් ඇතුලේ හොරා ගේම් එකක් තියෙනවා. ඒ ක්‍රැක් වෙලා නෑ බ. මට රන් එක නම් ලයිව් එකේ ගහන්න ආසයි ඒක සෑහෙන ප්‍රසිද්ධ වුණා. මූමේ කියන ගේම් එක බං විමාශා ඒ මූමේ කියන ගේම් එක බං අර අපි ගෙහුවේ මී සයිඩ් එක බං මී සයිඩ් එකේ ඒක ඇනිමේනේ මේ මූ කියන එක රියල් ලයිෆ් එක වගේ බං කිසියට දන්නේ
Lodgok, the sarcophagus had been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead ashwinder.
Damn, they got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
version 2 එකේ එනවා මං හිතන්නේ version 2 එක ආවම ඒක ගන්න. ඒ මගුල් නම් crack වෙන්නේ නැහනේ. ඒ මගුල නිකන් crack වෙන්නේ කියන්නේ මේ එක fix එකක් දාලා නෙවෙයි උන් එවන්නේ. ඉතින් game එක download කරන්න පුළුවන්. demo එක අරගෙන මට තියෙන්නේ code එක ගන්න. මොකද මේ පල්ලෙහා තියෙන්නේ ඒක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් වෙන්න දාන්න බෑ මම ගුරුවර වැඩ කරන ගේම් එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරලා මට ගුරුවර නිකන් PC එකේ ඉඩ තියා ගන්න මොකද
Confringo.
ගුහාවත්ද බං තියෙන්නේ.
Depulso. Accio. Confringo. Confringo. Accio. That solves that.
Oh, දුරට යන්නේ. මට මතක නැහැ මේ වගේ තැනකට මම කලින් ආවා. ග්‍රැෆික් නම් සුපිරි. පරණ ගේම් වල ග්‍රැෆික් කොහෙද බං සුපිරි ගොන් කතා කියන්න එපා බං. බට ග්‍රැෆික් සුපිරි නම් ඇලන් වෙක් 2 එක ගහලා බලපන්. නිකන් ගේම් ප්ලේ එකක් බලපන්කෝ ගහන එකක් ආගේ.
Accio. Levioso. Accio. Reparo. Accio.
What the hell?
Revelio. Accio.
ඊටවඩා ග්‍රැෆික් tie පළයන් බයන්න GB 180 ගානක ගේම් එකයි GB 10ක ගේම් එකයි ග්‍රැෆික් වෙනස තේරුම් ගන්න බැරිද බං?
Who lived here, I wonder?
තෝගෙන මොලේ තියෙන්නේ මට කියන්න පුළුවන්. ඇලන් වෙක් 2 එක GB 160 ගානක්ද 160 ගානක් හරි 180 ගානක් හරි PC එකට දැම්මහම
Accio.
ඕනේ ගෙට්ට තේරෙනවනේ කො GB 100 ගානකයි GB 10කයි තියෙන වෙනස. මම බොඩි කෑම් ගේම් එකක් ගත්තා. අන්න ඒක නම් ග්‍රැෆික් තියෙනවා හැම ගේම් එකකට වඩා. ඒ ගේම් එක මේ රියලිස්ටික් ෂූටර් ගේම් එකක්. ඒක මම ගත්තේ නිකන් ආතලයකට ගහනවා කියලා ඒක ලයිව් එකේ ගහන්න තරම් දෙයක් නැහැ. මට යන්න කලින් ඕනනම් ගහලා පෙන්නන්න. ලයිව් එක එන්ඩ් කරන්න කලින්.
Lumos. There they are.
ලයිව් එකේ මට ගහන්න පුළුවන් වෙයි දන්නේ නැහැ මම දන්නේ.
Don't think you're going to get out.
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
David, Laura Treadwell, God.
Quite conductive, aren't we?
Confringo! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself.
This is for Rookwood! Oh, what's the light go out of your eyes?
I'm not done with you.
Confringo!
Wait, skill humble as in either. Make a halaga barando, skill you don't know the gear. Ayo. Oh, skill. Tonight, the end. Make a hand again.
Perfect. Target practice.
But is that under a coherent again?
A castle. Quite stately in its time.
Don't go down easy.
Manga later update ke dama latest update ke gahanne ko heda bang be PC ge Windows 24 version එක එන්නේ නැහැ පරණ PC වල. ඒ කියන්නේ මේ තියෙන්නේ මොකද්ද processor එකේ i9 එකක් නේද දිනවා කිව්වේ.
I wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon.
මොකද්ද නම? මේකද? ඒක නේද? V3. ඔව්. GV 4යි බා. ගේම් එකේ GV 4යි වන්සේ. අනේ එච්චර ග්‍රැෆික් නෑ බං ගේම් එකේ. Alan Wake 2 එකේ විතරක් ග්‍රැෆික් තියෙනවා. මම මෙන්න මේ ගේම් එක ගත්තා. ඒක ගන්න ඕනේ ඔක්කොට වාරේ. දෙක තුනක් ගත්තා. මේ ගේම් එක නෑ ෆික්ස්. හැම එකම ෆික්ස් ඉල්ලනවා ගේම් එකට. ගේම් එක වැඩ කරන්නේ නෑ බා. පොර ඩවුන් කරලා අපරාධ වගේ ඩේටා ටික. ඩේටා ටිකට වඩා වෙලාව අපරාධ ඩවුන් වෙන්න යනවනේ විනාඩි 10ක් 15. විනාඩි 10 15 අපරාධ. ජීවී අතර ගේම් එක ජීවී අතර ගේම් එක ඉවර කරන්නට බලන්න මොකද්ද? ස්ටෝන් සිමියුලේටර් ගේම් එක ජීවී අතර ඒක තියනවද දන්නේ නැහැ ඉතින් බලන්න. ඒක නෑ බා. ඒක ක්‍රැක් කරලා තිබ්බන ඒක අරකට ගහන්න තිබ්බ ටිකක් කියලා බලන් ඉන්න තිබ්බලා ඒකේවා. දැන් Alan Wake 2 එක වෙන්නන්න ඔබට Alan Wake 2 එක ඔබ ගහලා නැහැ. ඒකයි ඔබ ඔය ගේම් එක ඔලුවට තියාගෙන දගලන්නේ. Alan Wake 2 එක ගැව්වා නම් ඔබ උච්චර රගන්නේ නැහැ. ඔබට ගහන්න බෑ Alan Wake 2 එක. යකෝ ඒක මොකද්ද අවෝඩ් එකකුත් ගත්තා ලෝකෙ දැනට ආපු හොඳම හොරර් ගේම් එක කියලා. ඔබ මේ ගේම් එක ගහලා නැහැ. ඉතින් ඔබ දන්නේ නැහැ ගේම් එක කියලා. මම මේ channel එකේ නෑ ලයිව් එක මම TikTok එකේ නේ Alan Wake 2 එක ගැහුවේ. YT එකේ වුණා උඹට බලන්න තිබ්බා. YT එකේ මම ගැහුවේ නෑ. ආපහු ඩවුන් කරන්න ඕනේ ගහන්න බා. ඉවර කරලා දාන්න ඕනේ ගේම් එක. ඉල්ලමු.
Keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
ගන්න බැරි. තෝරාද. ඒතර මට හිතට හදන්න වෙයිවා. තෝ මෝඩයාගේ කොච්චර කිව්ව පිළිගත්තේ නැහැ කියලා. අනික මම උක ගැහුවත් තෝ ලයිව් එකට එන්නේ නැහැ බලන්න. තෝ හොඳට පුදිය ගැටි මට ගහන්න කියලා. අනිවාර්යෙන් තෝ මන් දන්නේ නැතුව ඔබේ ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් එකකින් ගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ බං මේ අප්ඩේට් version එක තියෙනවා මම ඒක ඩවුන් කරන්න. ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් එකෙන් මම ඩවුන් කරන්න බෑ ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් වල ස්පීඩ් නෑ 5 වලට. ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් එකේ 1 Mbps වල ලිමිට් කරලා තියෙනවා. පයිරට් කරනවා කියලා. ටොරන්ටෝ වල ස්පීඩ් තියෙනවා ටෙලිග්‍රෑම් වලට වඩා.
Have you finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
දැන් GB කීයක් විතරද බලන්න දැන් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන්ද බලන්න. GB 10ක් නෑ. 9 ගානක් තියෙනවා.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I mean, it's a pleasure to have a student who actually sees instructions.
මං එන්නම් රයන් එක්ක වැඩක් නෑ මං ගාවදී. තෝ අරන් යන්නකම් මට ගේම් එක තියන් ඉන්න බෑ PC එකේ මම වැඩ කරන්නේ නැත්තම් මං ඩිලීට් කරනවා. මං ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරේ මොනවද ඊ? මං ඊයේ ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරා ගේම් 3-4. ඔය තමයි මට එඩිට් ගහලා ඉවර ගන්න ඕනේ ඔක්කොම කරලා. Expedition 33 කියන එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරා ඒක ගහන්න ඕනේ ඒක අලුතෙන් මාප්පයක් ඊයේ පෙරේද රිලීස් වුණා. ඉන්ඩියානා ජෝන්ස් ගේම් එක ඩවුන් කරා බං අලුතෙන් ආපු. හැබැයි ඒක මේ සෑන් ලොකු ගේම් එකක් ලයිව් එකේ ගහනවා නම් උඹලට කම්මැලිද දන්නේ නැහැ ඒක මේ බල ඉදී. ඒක ඩවුන් කරා ඊට පස්සේ Silent Hill 2 එක අන්න Silent Hill 2 එක ඩවුන් කරා අන්න හොරර් ගේම් එක. අන්න ඒක ගහමු මේක ඉවරනම් බං මේ මුගේ මේ ලැබ් එකේ නෙවෙයි බං Silent Hill 2 එක ගහමු ඒක රීමේක් එක අලුතෙන්ම ආපු ඒක නාර සයිකොලොජිකල් හොරර් ගේම් එකක් ජපානයේ තහනම් කරලා ඒ ගේම් එක බං ජපානයේද තායිලන්තයේද ඒ ගේම් එක තහනම් ඕස්ට්‍රේලියාවේද මන්ද මේ ගේම් එක තහනම් ගේම් එක හොරර් වැඩි හින්දා Silent Hill 2 එක මේ මුගේ මේ ලැබ් වල ගහන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. තෝපේ ලැබ් තියාගෙන ඉඳගනි මම ඕක ගන්න Silent Hill 2 එක ගාමු. බොරුවට මේ වැඩ කරන්නද ගේම් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න මම Silent Hill 2 එක ඩවුන් කරා එක ගාමු. මේක යෝරිච් එකම. ඔබේ ගේම් එක කියාගෙන ඉඳගන්න. ඔහොම කියනකට ගිහලා Silent Hill 2 එක ගහලා බලහන් ගේම් ප්ලේ එකක් බලලා වරෙන් ගිහිල්ලා මෝඩය. ලාප්පේ ගේම් එකක් ගැන කියවනවා ඇවිල්ලා. ජීවිතේට කවුරුත් අහලාද ගේම් එකක් ගැන කියවනවා මේ ඇවිල්ලා. බය ඉන්නේ බය. ඵලයන් බයන්න. මම දැන් ලංකාවේ ගැහුවා කවුරු හරි Silent Hill එක මානියද ලයන් කොල්ල වෙන්නේ නැති මට මතක නෑ Resident Evil Village එකත් ගහන්න ඕනේ ඒකත් මරු වෙබේ ඒක මම ඩවුන් කරලා දෙයි. ඔබ විතර අහලා නැත්te. ඔව් මම අහලා නැහැ. මම ගහන්නේ අර විඩ් ගර්ල්ලගේ සයිට් එකේ උන් දානේ popular repacks කියලා එතන තියෙන ගේම්ස් විතරයි වා. එතෙන් එතන ගේම්ස් විතරයි මම ගහන්නේ. අනිත් ඒවා මම ගහන්නේ නැහැ. තෝයිතෝ තියෙන්නේ නැහැ හැම කුණු ගේම් එකක්ම ගන්නවා. මට පිස්සු කියලා. ගේමේ සතු මම දන්නේ නැහැ බං උන් ගැහුවා කියලා මං උන්ගේ ලයිව් බලන්නේ නැහැ නේ. උඹ වගුලක් කතා කරන්නේ. ඕක තමයි මිෂන් එක දැන් ඒතර මම දැන් මේ යන්න හොයන. ආයක මිෂන් එකක් නෙවෙයිනේ පෙන්නන්නේ. මොකද පෝෂන් එකක්ද යූස් කරන්න කියන්නේ. පැලේ කොහෙන්ද පැලේ ගන්නේ? පොතේ කියන්න තු ගනිකගේම ඒක ගන්න ඇව මට දැන් අරග කාලර ගන්න මට එක හොඳලාට මදක් කොන තෝ මතක් කරප හොඳ ඒව ඒ මන් අරගෙන දැන් අරගෙන හතියක් විතරෙනවා ඒ ගහන්ට ආසා විදී මංක රීමස්ට ඩර්ෂන් එක Game of the year එකක් යකෝ අසයිරන් නිල් 2
Greetings. Please take your time looking about. Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Fertilizer. Fertilizer නෙමෙයි මිනිස්සු කෝ අර අනිත් පැලේ නැද්ද? මේ පැලේ නැහැ කියලා.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Candigus කියන්නේ මොකක්ද බං? ඔය කියන මගුලේ නම් මන් දන්නේ නැහැ බං. ප්‍රසිද්ධ ගේම් එකක් කියපන්. අපෝල් කියන්නේ නැතුව. IJ1 එක ගහන්න බෑ බං. IJ1 Windows 11 වල රන් වෙන්නේ නැහැ. ක්‍රෑෂ් වෙනවා. Windows වල අප්ඩේට් එකක් කරලා දාන්න ඔක්කොම වලින් මට අප්ඩේට් කරන්න ඕමනා වෙලා තිබ්බේ දැන් හැයන්ට දවගේ ඉඳන්. උඹ එක ෆික්ස් කරලා එවනවා කියලා කිව්වා අප්ඩේට් එකක් දාලා තිබ්බ පෝස්ට් එක. පොළොවේ ගහලා ගිනි දීපන් ඕක. ඔයතුවද මම මේ PC හදලා පොළොවේ ගහලා ගිනි තියන්න තෝ කිව්වා කියලා මට පිස්සු කියලා. ආදින අබ අප්ඩේට් එක එදින් දොරට ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරනවා. 25 4 වෙනි මාසේ අප්ඩේට්. Greenhouse.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
මේකේ කොහෙද තියෙන්නේ පැලේ?
Revelio.
පැලේ. මේ ඇතුළට යන්න බෑද? අද්දර පැලේ නවබ ඒක නෑවන්දාවල දශය
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
නිරීද මං මේ ගේම් එක කොහොම පාන්දර වෙනකන් ගහනවා මං අද හැරගෙන ඉන්නවා උදේ වෙනකන් බලන් ඉඳලා කරලා දාන්නේ මම chamber. මතක නෑ මේ ගේම් එකේ කොහෙද මේවා තියෙන්නේ කියලා.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Download කරන්න බල්ලෝ. මම ඔයිට වඩා හොඳ ගේම් ගහලා තියෙනවා. තෝ මේ GB 4ක ගේම් එකක් කරලාගෙන
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. Nice doing business with you.
That's the end.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendale that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against her at all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Off to the races then. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Nice. කොඩුස්සන්න මම ෆෝනේ සයිලන්ට් දාලා තියෙන්නේ බා සද්දයක් නැහැ ඕල් ගන්න අය මම බඩේ ගිනාලා ගෙදරින් බැලුම් ගන්නවා මොකටද මම hinaන්නේ ඒකත් ගහපන් පොළවේ තෝ හිතන් ඉන්නේ මම මේ සල්ලි දීලා බඩු ගත්ත තෝ කියන කෙනාට පොළවේ ගහන්න කියලාද බල්ලෝ මොනවද මම පල්ලෙහා තියෙන ගෙඩියෝ ගේම් එකේ මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා අඩෝ මට මේ උඹලා ඇයි මේ ඕක ගැන කතා කරන්නේ කියලා මට තේරුම්න්නේ නැහැ මම මේ ගේම් එක ගගා ඉන්නේ ඉන්න මට මේක ස්ටෝරි එක මතක් කරගන්න ඕනේ කොහොම හරි කරන්න තාම මතක නැහැ අන්තිමට මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා මම මොකක් හරි අන්තිමට අර මේ අර ගොබ්ලින් එක ෆයිට් එකක් තියෙනවා කියලා වගේ මතකයි එතනින් එහාට මතක නැහැ අම්මඩ දෙලිය ඇබිලිටි එකක් අම්මා චැලෙන්ජ් එකක් අන්ලොක් කරනවා
Your life ends here, Charlie.
Here we are. Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the fastest Gryffindor.
What the fuck? Piya kore buat apa ini lagi ya bangku? Angin beba.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
Does this mean you've changed your mind about me?
Well, you're a step up from the good-for-nothings who usually challenge me. While they sit around and hope to be the best, I put in hours of practice. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. And do I care? No. I say I'm the best, and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record, 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
I'm getting the hang of this. Excellent. I'd say that was acceptable. Brilliant. Made it. Excellent. Brilliant. Brilliant. Ha! Good. I've got this.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of my own house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
down කරන්න game එකනේ බං. fit කරලාගේ තියෙන්නේ repack එක torrent වලින් down කරන්න බා. වෙනම
Back from
file
your
එක down
latest
කරන්න
flight?
නෑ. torrent
I
එක
want to
වලින්
hear
තියෙන්නේ
all the particulars.
game වල.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
දැන් අතර ගාන් ලොක් කරාද දන්නේ නැහැ වා. මං ඊයේ බාගේ ඩවුන් කර ඉඳපු ගේම් එකක් ඇති කොහොමත් ඒක ඩවුන් වෙන්න දාන්න ඕනේ පොඩ්ඩක් හිතපන්. උඹට ටොරන්ට් කියද්දි මතක් වෙයි. පෝස්ට් කරා ඊයේ වෙලාව නැති ඉඳා අම්මටද ඒක අයින් වෙලා ගියවන්කෝ. ස්ටික් කියලා. අපරාධේ බා. जीबी 40 गाना डाउन करा थोड़े डाउन लाना आए मुड़ी दा ये
I'm told that last... Hello, be with you in a bit. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
डाउन करला ओके बे देगटना वाला गहाना मम्मी दहांगो ඊඩස්ලා දෙන්න ඉන්නේ ඩවුන් වෙන්නේ දවස් දෙකක් ජීවි අතර මරු ගේම් එක ඩවුන් වෙන්න නම් දැම්මා डाउनलोड देना पे हतक क्या डाउनलोड है किलोबाइट सी है ज्ञान स्पीड है बड़ा कितना पे हतक क्या मैं उधर डाउनलोड ना ज्ञान उधर पांदर हेटनी माडो तेरे चांद दावड़ा पावेंदा ने उधर मैं लाइव क्या डाउनलोड है बट एक पेन्ना वितरक लाइएगा केन्ना टिकटॉक के थोड़ा वेන්නේ YouTube එකේ TikTok එකේ බලපන් මං ඉන්ස්ටෝල් කරලා ක්‍රෑෂ් වෙලා ඉදි. මොඩ වන්න. සීඩර්ස්ව දෙන්න ඉන්නේ ගේම් එකේ එකෙක් දෙනුත් ඩවුන් කරනවා අනිත් එක තමයි සීඩ් කරන්නේ. උගෙන් එකෙක් විතරක් එද්දි ඩවුන් වෙන්න සෑන්ඩ් වෙලා යනවා. පරණ ගේම් නේ ගහන්නේ නැහැ කවුරුත්. හෙට වැඩ. එහෙනම් බම්බුවට දෙකම මට ගේම් ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරන්න කියන්නේ. නෑ බං මං මට ෂුවර් නෑ මම දැන් මේ අද ආයේ මට වෙලාස ඇරිච්චි ඉඳන් මේ දවස් 3-4කම ආවේ නෑ ලයිව් මට රෑ හැරෙන්නේ නෑ බං
broadens the mind
රෑට හැරෙන්නේ කියන්නේ මම මට නිින්ද යනවා පාන්දර 2-3
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see...
In Hogsmeade,
I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days.
Android 15
you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing.
මට ඊයේ දවස් 3කට විතර කලින් Android 15 එක ආවා මේ කිසිම ෆයිල් එකක් දාන්න බෑ PC එකේ ඉඳන් මේ ෆෝන් එකට බා ෆෝන් එකේ ඉඳන් PC එකට දාන්න අනේ ෆෝන් එකේ තියෙන PC එකට ගන්න පුළුවන් PC එකේ ඉඳන් ෆෝන් එකට දාන්න බෑ කිසි ෆයිල් එකක් Android 15 ආවලත් එහෙම නැත්නම් අර Samsung ලගේ One UI 7 එක ආවනේ. ඒකේ අවුලක්ද කියලා මම දන්නේ නැහැ. කොහමරි ෆයිල් දාන්න බෑ මේ බග් එකක් නෙමෙයි මිනිස්සුયો. ඒ කියන්නේ Samsung වල තියෙන ෆීචර් එකක් මං හිතන්නේ.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
Loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the minister... One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My marksman professor...
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula?
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. I know when I throw winning bets, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
Kalian ballo. Puedo ir de algo.
Hello, Hamora. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Revelio.
When the Forgotten One's true power...
Off on another adventure, are we?
මට මතක තිබ්බේ නෑනේ මම මේ ගේම් එක මෙච්චර මේ ලොකුවට මෙච්චර දිනනවා. දැන් මට කම්මැලි වගේ මේක ගහන්න මෙච්චර වෙලා ගහලා.
Revelio.
ඉන්න ඉන්න තැනකට ගිහිල්ලා දැන් ගහන්න රුද එකක් කරලා දාන්න. කියන ඔක්කොම මගුල් ටික කරලා ඔක්කොම ටික ඉවර කරලා දාන්න.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Levioso! Capulso!
Yes!
Levioso! Capulso!
There's a victory that came none too soon. Ugh.
මට තේරෙනවා ඔබට මං කරන්නේ මොකද්ද කියලා තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. මං කරන දේ මට තේරෙන්නෙත් නෑව. මට උතුම් මම මේ ගේම් එක ඉවර කරා කියලා. මොකද සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම මේ වගේ මේ එපා වෙනකම් මේ වගේ වැඩ කරන්න දෙන ගේම් වලට මම කැමති නෑ.
knowledgeable.
Revelio.
What do we have here?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
There will be hardship, I'm sure of it. But I see triumph in the end.
A measured perception. Very wise. Nothing worthwhile is ever easy, and that is why such futures are worth striving for. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descendo!
Excellent! I think you have it.
Levioso! Descendo!
And put your newly honed skills to the test outside of the classroom.
Skill legato, ritroviamo una skill di... එක ටෙලිපෝර්ට් අන්ලොක් කරගෙන නැද්ද? අයියෝ පයින් ඵලයන්කෝ ඉතින්.
What are you up to now?
These rocks have seen better days.
48යි. පැය 3ක් වුණ ගමන් නවත්තමු. පන්සිල් උඹ උදේ ඉන්නවද බා? උදේ ඉන්නවනම් කියහම මට උදේ ලයිව් එක දාන්න පුළුවන් බා. අට්ටේ උදේ ඉන්නවනම් ලේසි ලයිව් එක දාන එක මේ මට දානවනම් දැන් මේක උදේ 7 ඉඳන් ඔය 7 නෙවෙයි 6 ඉඳන් දැම්මනම් හරි.
Brilliant.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your There you go. Catching one quickly. I think it's fairly impressive, but do continue to practice as long as you like. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
game එක download වෙලා නම් ඉවරයි. මේ game එක මේ වෙලාව කියන්නේ ගහන්න බෑ. මම දන්නවා ගහන්න බෑ කියලා. අපරාධ මේ ගහන්න පුළුවන් වුණා නම් game එක පොඩි quality එකකුත් තියෙනවා වගේ දැනෙනවා වුණාට. ගහන්න බෑ නේද මොනව කරන්නේ?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with.
No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
main mission net ගහලා නැත්ත උනේ අද live එකේ නේ.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe.
Oh! Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here. You can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast food? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes them.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Carry on. Feed and brush the Neasels just as you did with Gerald. The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Hey, over here. Come on.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
ඉවර නාත්තම.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
මදර නවත්තන්නන්නේ අදර නවත්තන්න යට සෙට්ට වෙන එනම් බයි බයි ගුඩ් නයිට් අපි ගියා